We now return to Let's Play Banished. First things first, I'm going to get rid of all of this nonsense so that we can actually utilize that space for putting down some... let's just go all the way up to the top there. Putting down some more trees, which will probably help my gatherers and herbalists considerably. This is still full. We don't need more than that right now. What we do need is farmage. To get farms, we need seeds. To get seeds, we're going to have to trade a lot of shit that I probably do not have. I do, however, want to also be making some more homes. Just because that is freaking me out. So we'll go something like that. And like that. And like that. And then we'll just go ahead and plunk down some more of these country homes. Is that right? No. It does work that way. Okay. Go ahead and put the kibosh on that. And there we go. So we'll be building that one. But I've decided I don't need another layer. I'm just going to put the palisades along here. So, ideal sizes for farms, 8 by 15, 11 by 11, and 13 by 9 produce the highest. So we'll do a scattering of that. Let's actually go ahead and grab this road and just connect it and see where it goes. It goes right beside the urchin farm. What if we pull it like that, and then like that? I don't know, maybe I could put a hedgerow or something along the back. Or I can always dip it or something. I don't know. We'll work on that. Right now, we need people to be building that. We've got plenty of tools now. That's good. Stone could be slightly better. Where are we going to get a good deposit of stone? It looks like up here. No, that is a ton of iron. There is a ton of iron on this map. Oh, of course, right here. Dummy. And right here. So, let's go ahead and also tell them to get that, and we'll just keep people busy with that stuff. Now, clothing is apparently not very important because we don't have such an issue with that. Happiness of the citizens, though. Clothing might help that happiness. Maybe. I don't know for sure, but I imagine that they would like to have new clothes instead of rags. So maybe we'll go ahead and do that. We do have a couple laborers here that we can utilize, and we do have a bit of leather too. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's just go ahead and fabrics tailor. We'll put that behind the warehouse, or should we put it right behind? May as well put it right behind this, huh? Now if I'm going to put the road in the middle, it's going to have to look something like that. That's okay. Just run this road right up there. And that's going to leave me some big awkward spaces, but hopefully we can keep trees in them, so that's okay too. Let's see. Well, that's not a priority right now, so we will come over here, use this priority tool, just get that house built, and move on. So, as I said, the lumber mill will also be a thing we need. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought was going to happen. As soon as you build those things, they move out of the range. It's okay. Is there a gather food option now? Collect wild foods. Yes! Holy shit, look how many we've left behind. That's because we don't have an herbalist down here. But we can definitely grab those, and that'll help bump that food way up to a point where I am no longer afraid. So that's good. We're maintaining that, at least. Stored dry goods, though. I guess that's probably just like feathers, bone meal, etc. Let's look at... So you're making rough tools. We can just make iron tools. Why are we... Oh, because it's got to be smelted. That's why they changed the icon, because this is not actually... Okay, so, smelting then. It's going to be... Small iron smelter. Only produces iron by taking iron ore and furnace fuel. How do I make furnace fuel? Melting house converts gold and silver. No. Metalsmith makes canteens, tinware. Okay, that's goods. Forge creates iron from iron ore. Also creates tin, copper, bronze, pewter, blah, blah, blah. Foundry creates iron. Also creates tin, blah, blah. Makes stuff. Okay. So where do I get furnace fuel from, then? Is that, like, the wood stuff? Brickworks, glassworks, homewares, building supplies. So these are things I need two. Homeware supplier and building supplier will be required for building these things. We'll build one more home here. Just because we need to have some kids, and then we'll stop. These guys are just getting too damn old, and people need to move out. So I guess first things first, we just gotta go for that lumber. Lumber yard. I don't know, I really would prefer having the watermill, to be honest, just because it's kind of cool and produces a little bit more. It also takes laborers. We have 2. Okay, that is built. Have that be built next. Maudette was born. Okay, I'm not really concerned about you. And then they're taking all that away. We've got plenty of food now. Okay, so we're fine there. I think as the city grows, and I think we've probably stabilized population and food. Probably. We still have 2 more homes that we can build if we start reaching a crisis, but I think now we can actually start to focus on other things. Maybe just as an emergency, I should build this ahead of time. What is that black box? Just so that I can kind of, if I really desperately need a food emergency or something like that, I can, maybe start trading. Might be a good idea. Just a thought. I would like them to finish building this thing. Okay, and then we go to clothes. Hide coats. Reeds and feathers. We do not have reeds. Makes a survival coat. I don't know which is better. I guess it probably goes in order such as that. I don't know. Clothes limit. We can keep it 50 for now. We probably don't need to worry too terribly much there. And people are being born. Excellent. We can lower that down and have one just rando. And okay. So, yeah, let's build this thing. Let's just get it out of the way. That way we can at least have it, should we need it. Gotta keep checking my population. Just to make sure. But I think we're at a good situation here. Just gotta maintain an eye on the age, though. That's the real thing. See, like, there's right now a household that could be made. There's another household's worth of kids we could be bumping up. Because we do have a few households of 50s, almost 60s. Yeah, alright. That thing being supplied yet? Reserve of stone is down. So let's collect what is left of the stone. Got a bunch of it in town here. Build it up there too, where it's actually closer to the thing. That would be a good start. Might have to build a quarry sooner than later, but I mean, it's everywhere. We've got stuff everywhere, and I do want to build a bridge over to here so we can come over to this side, and then I want to build that governor's house right here on the point. I think that would be nice, and then I can beautify this and make little gardens and maybe fences and I don't know what, but that's where I want to place that useless structure. And out here I don't even know what I would do other than another gatherer, hunter, whatever the thing. If I'm going to have a huge, huge city, then yes, that's a thing we're going to need. Oh, I don't know that I mentioned this, but when I was fiddling around, you can make these squares actually have the roads go between them in the middle. So rather than just once surrounded, I kind of offset it. So this middle square is going to be offset from the rest. I think that'll make it slightly more visually interesting. Where did we stop? Oh, right here. So, one to the trade. What? No. 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 There we go. That's what I want. One trader. We'll go ahead and build another home. And then I think we can stop. Duck meat, huh? Man, there is a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff in this game. In this mod, I should say. Which, you know, now I'm complaining about too many damn things. That's okay, though. We'll make it work. So if I want that, I guess we'll probably have the bridge come across there then, huh? I don't know. Whatever. That's down the road a bit. Right now we need to be focused on getting our building goods and materials and all that other crap. Because that has got to come in to play at some point. What is the requirement for this lumber mill? Just wood and stone. Excellent. Fairly easy to come by. So we can definitely get that going. But now the thing is, we need workers. We need population. Maintaining 4,000, that's pretty good, as long as we stay above 3,000. I don't know what the worker to, or the citizen to food ratio ought to be nice and stable. But we seem to be doing okay. Stored materials. Oh, so that must be stored. That must be all the other stuff then, the feathers, whatever. So what is this? Is that talking about like the onions and herbs and whatnot? That's food, right? I don't know. Where are we getting duck meat from? Is that you? I mean... I don't know. Surely it's not just the hunters. Happiness is going up now that people are clothed. That's good. We are going to probably need much more than that, though. I would very much like to get these built up. I mean, what's the point of this? Just provides more warmth and larger inventory space. Some resources from existing building will be reclaimed. Okay, just larger inventory for no reason. No real reason. Okay. Well, I think we're safe to make this watermill sawmill. Can only go here. Adults, okay. We're maintaining very low children. I think there is a ratio of adults to children you want. We're definitely not doing that. One thing I guess I could do is put a school down, which would kind of lower the speed. They'd stay children a little bit longer. Not that we really want that this early on. We kind of want people to be building shit, but it would help. I guess once the population gets too big, then we kind of want that. Okay, is there a place that I can just... No, it's got to stick out. And if it's got to stick out, then I want it all the way down. Build it here and close that off for now. So, that... See, I don't know where I want... I guess I want the road to maybe continue down here, which means we're going to have another one that kind of goes up around here. Might actually go right past that. That's not very good, is it? Whatever, we'll just build this for now. I've got a few people that can go into it. Died of old age, Dora the Hunter. We're about to have a whole household open up here soon. Now we've got the young parents. Now we've got a young parent thing. These people will probably move right into that. We've got Builder and Forester. So like the kids will move in together and create incestuous little families? Is that what's going on there? 11-year-old gatherer. Yep, we start young here in Glastonbury. Glastonbury. But at least we'll have... At least we'll have lumber. Whatever that means. I'm not sure at what point I want to break this block off either. If I get something there, maybe I can get something narrow there, so maybe I'll want to just kind of loop it there. I hate that idea because it does not line up. I could just extend the road here to make like a block of 6 rather than little blocks of 4, but I did that mostly so that I could maintain these blocks inside of that. Might be a little excessive, though. Might have to stagger in, like this will be a block of country homes as well, and this will be the extremity of that. Although this isn't going to fit very well. This is going to be one of those weird U shapes I tried to make earlier. Courthouse, all that stuff takes. So we're going to... that'll be the next thing. After we get some lumber going. Fuel limit. So is that just what it is? It's just... these guys just make fuel? It's not so much firewood as it's just considered fuel. Firewood would work for the blacksmith. Merchant has arrived. Smoked chili and charky cuts. I don't think we need any of that. Mostly just bringing in meat. My God, there's a ton of stuff here, too. I suppose that's happiness as well, diversity and foodstuffs. I really wonder if this tidal pool is... that doesn't even make sense to me, the tidal pool in a river, but... maybe that will affect that fisher? I don't know. Whatever. We need to continue on here. So, we've got... lumber. We don't have access to the hardwood yet. Who cuts down the hardwood? Or is that just a thing? Some of these trees are hardwood and some of these trees are not. I'll have to look at that as well. There's a ton of stuff in this. There's like too much. I can't say there's too much because I just complained about not enough, but you know what I mean. It's just like, what the hell am I doing? Well, if I wanted to maintain that road, but then it would slam into this, and then it would not maintain very well, would it? But it would allow me to pass through there. So that one's... this is not small. This is not small at all. So what I could do is probably get away with putting this one here. That is a very strange road. Why would you do that? I mean, I guess having people walk through the center of it's cool and all, but we'll put this over here and we'll kind of draw the road here. And then I can put a well back here so that we can at least have, oh, for fuck's sake, right there. So we can have some fire protection, which in fact is what I probably should be building next. Just saying. So I guess we'll just line it up like so. Okay, so we got that, and then what was that thing again? I've lost it. The homeware? Yeah, homeware. That is tiny. But it'll fit, I suppose. Maybe awkwardly, but it'll fit. Very awkwardly, but it'll fit. And those require... okay, that requires lumber to begin with. So, where's the well now? Services, or... yes. So we'll build a well, right... is that... that must be the edge of the building right there. So, you know, we can probably actually... if I build it in the back, they would have to awkwardly go through everybody to get to this well. Rather than just have it right there at the side. Eh, whatever. We'll have a well right in the back. That way maybe they'll be able to drag it right to the building. I don't know if they actually have to go around the front or not. We'll find out. And then I can just create a little path that goes along here and comes to the well anyhow. And it'll be like a little hidden area in the industrial zone. It'll be really nice. Okay, so we're just basically waiting on getting a number of lumbers. So where does it go, though? See, we've reached our limit, apparently. Production for this has hit a wall. I guess I'm being stupid because I don't know where this is taking itself. Okay, well, fine. Let's pause that, and then let's go to the smelter, then, which is something we need. taking iron and furnace fuel. Only one worker can work here. Less efficient than the larger foundry. And forge. Okay. Can make cannon, joists, iron statues, bronze statues. Bronze tools. Bronze tools does not require water placement. This is done by pouring, yeah, powered by a water wheel. Okay. So it's slightly more efficient and requires, I mean, there's nothing saying that we can't have multiple things on the, ooh, hey, in fact, we could just have 2 mills, like, right there. No, we could have it there. That'd be alright. Does not tell me how many people can make that. This one, however, does not require lumber, which is probably a good thing. Oh, hey. And it even fits, such as this, on a corner. Alright. We'll build that for now. We can always remove it later. But we're going to need iron. We're going to need iron, I guess, purely to make better iron tools. Not entirely necessary, to be honest, at this point. We can lower that and get ourselves one of those workers back. I need to find out what I'm doing with this lumber, because it's not... I mean, are we... Does it count as material, or... Do I just need to raise the limit on this? I don't know how this works, I'll be honest. The water sawmill. I guess maybe I need to build this town hall so I can actually find out. It's going to take a while to do that. Actually find out. Hold on a tick. Fuck me, where's the smelter? Or is that a melter? See, who is the two? Oh, that counts as a blacksmith then. 2 of the 2 in the blacksmith. Okay, fine. And then this must count as the wood cutter then. Yeah, that's what that icon is. So... Okay, I still don't understand what the hell is going on there then. Because it produces lumber, which is, in theory, a different material, correct? I just need to know where it's putting it. Does it have to be connected to a road? I wouldn't think so. I don't know, I'll figure that one out. Because that's bizarre. It makes no sense to me where that's going. Because it wouldn't count as fuel. Huh. Anyway, I guess I'm going to end this one here then. Because we're at time. And I need to... Boy. I guess I'm just going to have to read the whole documentation on this mod, because this is baffling the hell out of me. Oh, good. Cool. Okay, I'll end this one here. See you next time.